The following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department.
It's now time for boys high school basketball right here on WTNS FM Coshocton. Tonight, Coshocton is up against Ridgewood. Here's Steve Corries and Chris Wallace with more.
And thank you very much, Harper. And we are at Ridgewood. It's another county rivalry game. It's Coshocton and Ridgewood. We'll be back with Coach's Corner in a moment. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Lopper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, CoshoctonDentistry.com.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
My first guest on Coach's Corner, James Herman, the head coach of the Coshocton Redskins. Redskins coming off a couple-game winning streak. And, Coach, I think all in all, you probably got to be fairly happy with the way things have gone.
Yeah, we're figuring out who we are. Spending a lot of time together over this holiday break and getting to know each other really well. And I'm talking about our team and how we play together and what our roles are and what our identity is. We're still trying to find that.
You know, one thing I've always thought about the Christmas holidays, and I remember even a million years ago when I played, it was always a tough time, because there's so many distractions during the holiday season. And I just wonder how that plays out and keeping kids, ready to go.
Well, we try to use it like families do, to get closer together, spend a little bit more time together. There's no pressure of school. There's no getting up early, and we always end up with the later practice out of everybody, in Coshocton. So the guys are happy that they not have to get up out of the bed early in the morning. So it's been good for us, and we like to use it as that, to get stronger and better and also get back to the fundamentals. A lot of times as you're starting your season, you got to get so much stuff in. You get away from your fundamentals for a while. But this is also that time where we have a little extra time to go back and hit those and continue our player development portion.
All right, I wanted to touch base briefly on your game against Morgan. Obviously didn't get a chance to see it, but what can you tell us?
Well, Morgan was a nice-looking team. They're going to have everybody back next year as well. I mean, Coach is doing a really good job with them. I think we just outplayed them. We're not that much better than them but we played well, and we hit some timely shots and put them in some bad spots, making them take the shots that we wanted them to, and found a way to win the game and earn it. Wasn't given to us, and I think Morgan's is a good team. So.
All right, let's talk about tonight. Ridgewood comes in here. They've won their last game up at Riverview, and they're guard-centric. They've got a guard that can put the basketball in the hoop, and then the big kid inside can cause some problems as well. Expectations, what do you want to try to accomplish here this evening?
Obviously, Cabot's a special kind of player. He's averaging 20-some a game. Anytime you have a kid averaging that, he's obviously their go-to. And Ryan Ball's a double-double guy. He's really good. Now, they haven't figured out who's next after that. So, we've been on the reverse side of that here a couple years ago. So we've got a few tricks up our sleeve that we'll throw at them and see how they handle those things over the course of the night. But the reality is we just want to come in and play Redskin basketball. We want to play fast and furious and fly around and have a ton of fun.
All right, keys. What do you want to get done?
Well, the keys are, as you can see them on the board there, it's to run and to defend. And when we're defending, our communication's got to be really good because we switch a lot. And then we got to dominate the boards by boxing out and getting those rebounds. And then, of course, for a game like tonight, we got to limit Cabot.
All right. Hey, I appreciate your time and good luck.
No, it's not quite the wigwam, but it's always good to have WTNS in the house.
All right, we'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
The Inslee Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Inslee. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
Second guest on Coach's Corner, Troy Golick, head coach of the Ridgewood Generals. Generals coming off, I thought, a really nice win the other night against Riverview, coach, and kind of run through that game for us.
It was one of those games. First half, both teams just kind of trying to get a feel for each other. It's a close game at halftime. I thought we had a really good third quarter. We kind of upped the pressure defensively and got some turnovers, got out in transition, got some easy baskets, and that just kind of opened us up, relaxed us a little bit. Fourth quarter, I thought got a little sloppy. Credit to Riverview. They turned up the press a little bit, but I thought we had some careless turnovers there in the fourth. Hopefully we can clean that up tonight.
I thought a little bit too. When you got the big lead, sometimes that tends to kind of slip a little bit. But, I thought all in all, I thought you got solid play really across the board. And, that's going to be a key. We did. We had contributions from everyone that played. Extremely pleased with 6, 7, 8 guys. Even we played 9 guys the other night. The ones that came in off the bench gave us really good minutes. We had a little bit of foul trouble with a couple of our starters in the first half. But I thought everybody that came in gave us minutes, and we had a couple kids that were under the weather too. And they battled through it. Riding Ball battled through it. Ended up, I think, 15 boards. Played a great game. Gave him the day off the next day. He wasn't feeling it. But he's back tonight and feeling better. All right, let's talk a little about your opponent tonight, Coshocton. They come in, I think, 4-3 on the year. Super young team, and give me your assessment.
They play Coach Herman's way. They're well coached. They get up, they'll guard you for 94 feet. They shoot it well. Everybody that touches the court for them is a threat from the perimeter. They rebounded really well offensively. They attack the boards. So it's one of those games, and it's a county rival. We had Riverview the other night, now it's Coshocton. It's kind of what it always is over the holiday break. So it should be a fun game tonight.
Kind of the old Coshocton Classic. You got them in anyway.
Yeah, right. And I think this is the first year we haven't done an actual Classic in a while. But yeah, I played Riverview the other night and Coshocton, and we're trying to keep those games over the break because that's kind of some of your non-conference games. So it works out really well.
All right, let's talk about keys. What do you want to get accomplished here this evening?
Taking care of the basketball. The other night I thought against Riverview we pressed a little bit too much. Had some careless mistakes. Like I said, I don't want to take anything away from Riverview, but we got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball tonight and not giving up second chance points. That's kind of been one of our biggest challenges all season long. The games that we win, I feel like we box out and board it really well, and the games that we struggle in are the ones that we give up a lot of offensive boards. So hopefully we can take care of those things tonight.
All right, health of the ball club. I know you've had some sickness. How are you sitting right now?
Everybody's available tonight. I think it's going around the whole county, so I think everybody's dealing with it. So there's no excuses, but we have everybody available.
All right, appreciate your time and good luck.
All right, thanks, Steve.
All right, we'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Inslee Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Inslee Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to insleeagency.com.
Coshocton comes in with a record of 4-3 on the season. Ridgewood comes in with a record of 3 wins and 4 losses. And last game, Coshocton was a winner over Morgan. And the game that we had on WTNS, Ridgewood, a nice win over Riverview in that county rivalry game that we had earlier here on WTNS. Alongside Chris Wallace here this evening, and it's one of those games, Chris, I know we don't have a ton of time here, but it's one of these rivalry type games. Looks like there's going to be a nice crowd in the stands.
Oh, certainly so. Always fun when you get two county schools together, and a lot of people on both sides of the court here, so really looking forward to getting this one underway. As you mentioned a little bit ago, Ridgewood with a nice win over Riverview, so Coshocton see what they can do against Ridgewood here tonight, but always a fun game, a great atmosphere, and again, when it's Christmas break and you can fill the gym like this and you see a lot of faces that you don't see all the time, it's just great for basketball.
All right, we're going to break away while they do the national anthem. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Get luxury. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
While the big banks are closing branches and leaving small towns behind, we're doing the opposite. Hi, this is John Brown, and at Baltic State Bank, we believe in investing in our communities. That's why we're proud to open our brand new branch in West Lafayette, where you'll always find friendly faces, personalized service, and modern banking tools to make your life easier. Come see the difference a truly local bank can make, because when our community grows, we all grow together. Baltic State Bank. It's a local thing. Member FDIC.
Wake up with a cup of freshly brewed McCafe Premium Roast Coffee made with 100% Arabica beans. Then treat yourself to one of our delicious breakfast bagel sandwiches. For a truly satisfying way to start your morning, choose a tender steak patty, applewood smoked bacon, or savory sausage with a fluffy egg and 2 slices of cheese, all in a toasted bagel, only at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
The Fisher Funeral Home in Warsaw is proud to sponsor this event as we support the families and individuals that have trusted us with their business through our 4 generations of service to the community. As the oldest family-owned and operated funeral home in Coshocton County, we understand the importance of supporting our youth and fostering pride in our community. Please call us anytime at 740-824-3515 for any of your pre-need or at-need funeral counseling needs. You can also visit our website at FisherFuneralHome.com. The Fisher Funeral Home, serving others as we would like to be served since 1937.
Looking for a place to bring the family, grab a bite, and enjoy the game? Come on down to Shaw's Corner right here in Coshocton at 502 Main Street. Every Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m., it's burger night. Juicy burgers, great food, and drink specials that make it worth the trip. With a family-friendly atmosphere, walls full of local sports memorabilia, and plenty of good times, Shaw's Corner is the spot to be. Don't just hear about it. Stop in today and see why Shaw's Corner is where Coshocton comes together. Open daily at 4 p.m. A locally owned family business offering a full line of ag diesel, lubricants, and gasoline. You can't go wrong with the right fuel. Taking a look at the visitors in tonight's contest, the Coshocton Redskins. At a guard forward position, a 6'4 sophomore wearing number 0, Mason Williams. At a guard position, a 6' junior wearing number 3, Champ Haley. At the forward position is a 6'3 sophomore wearing number 4, Cash Murphy. Another guard is a 6' senior wearing number 13, JJ Herman. And another guard is a 6' senior wearing number 22, Quentin Summers.
Now taking a look at the home team in tonight's contest, the Ridgewood Generals. We've got a 5'9 junior wearing number 2, Andrew Kinsey. A 6'3 senior wearing number 4, Logan Ridenbaugh. A 6'1 senior wearing number 10, Jackson Cabot. A 6'1 senior wearing number 14, Jace McQueen. And finally, a 6-foot junior wearing number 23, Parker Snyder. The starting lineups have been brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, an industry leader in providing complete residential and commercial fuel needs. R.J. Wright & Sons has locations in Newcomerstown, New Philadelphia, Caldwell, and now Circleville.
Coaches in the game, James Herman at Coshocton. They come in with a record of 4 wins, 3 losses. Troy Dolick up at Ridgewood. The Generals come in with a record of 3 wins and 4 losses on the season. As we discussed in the pregame show, both teams are coming off wins prior to the break, and now the big game here this evening, a county rivalry game. Both teams want to try to continue to establish some momentum as they head into January, in the long month of January.
Oh, hard to believe that's almost here, but absolutely always a big one again. It's like a tournament atmosphere, so it's a fun game, and when you get 2 county schools like this together, again, it's just great for the game of basketball and for the county of Coshocton.
Okay, Williams and Ridenbaugh jumping, and Ridgewood controls. It's Jack Cabot. Cabot has it, dribbles it over to Andrew Kinsey on the right wing. Kinsey working down the side, looking inside, now brings it back out. Now the ball is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Generals. Ridgewood has it on the far sideline. The inbounder will be Parker Snyder. Looking, still looking. Now to get it into Cabot, high on the right wing. Jackson Cabot off the dribble, now backs it out, guarded by Williams. Now gives it to Ridenbaugh at the foul line. Cabot trying to get downhill, but is cut off by Haley. Now they work it to Kinsey, high on the outside, back to Cabot, back to Kinsey. Kinsey gives it to Ridenbaugh, jumps it down low to Snyder, back into the corner. McQueen thought about it and traveled. First turnover of the game goes against Ridgewood. It'll be Coshocton's first possession, 7:23 to play here in the opening quarter. Token full court pressure. Ridgewood will do that most of the evening. J.J. Herman is handling the ball, beats the pressure down the middle of the floor. Picks up his dribble all the way in the corner to Haley. Haley to out front to Murphy, back to Haley. Haley gives it up. Now they work it around Quentin Summers. Now over it goes to Herman. Herman off the dribble out front. Haley's going to try a 3-ball. It's going to be short off the rim to the right, and the ball goes over to Ridgewood. Still no score. 6:58 to play here in the opening quarter. Parker Snyder against full court pressure. Still not in. Now they throw it all the way up to Ridenbaugh. Gets it back to Cabot with numbers. Ball's tipped by Murphy out of bounds. Ball will stay with Ridgewood on the baseline.
Nice hustle by Cash Murphy there. Looked like Ridgewood was going to have an open layup, but Murphy there to get the tip and out of bounds.
So Cabot will be the inbounder with 6:53. Gets it into Ridenbaugh. Ridenbaugh hands it to Cabot. Cabot guarded by Williams. High pick. Now off the dribble. Has ball stripped and stolen away, and Cabot will pick up a foul. And I'm like you. Nope, he had them both help him up. So I think he was just motioning that it was his bad.
Oh boy, he started pointing at that shoulder, and
that's what I thought
me of
too.
Football season. No, he's
coming out.
Yeah. Of course, the whole gym gets silent. All aware of that injury.
He's working it out right now, but Coshocton has the basketball. J.J. Herman spins. Gives it off to Murphy. Murphy trying to get downhill into the corner. Haley in the lane. That little runner. That's going to be long, no good. Williams rebounds it, misses it. Inside. Battling for it's Murphy. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Coshocton. Cabot's going to get right back in after he just kind of shook it off a little bit. Ready to go again. High lob to Murphy. Murphy backs it out. Right side to Haley. Gives it to Herman. Herman thought about it. Now he does take it. That's going to be short, no good. Rebound comes to Cabot. Cabot gets it ahead to Kinsey. Kinsey, down it goes to Snyder, dumps it down to Reidenbaugh, trying to clear out. Shot's blocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Ridgewood. Still no score with 6:03 to play here in the opening quarter. Inbounding will be Parker Snyder. Snyder looking, still looking, still looking. Now he gets it all the way out to Cabot, and they'll set the offense top of the key. Cabot off the dribble, gives the left side to McQueen. Jace McQueen dribbles to the top of the circle. Now backs it out, still dribbling. Now hands it off to Kinsey. Kinsey dumps it down to Reidenbaugh, spins, puts shot up, blocked by Williams, and rebound comes down to Haley. Gets it over to Herman. Herman stops, gives it up to Williams. Williams all the way in the corner to Murphy. Now back to Haley. Back to Murphy. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be short, no good. Williams rebounds, puts it up, and it's off, no good, but he draws the two-shot foul.
Nice offensive rebound by Mason Williams. First free throws of the ball game.
Picking up that personal foul be Parker Snyder, and as mentioned, Williams will be at the line to shoot it. 2 free throws with 5.5 to play here in the opening quarter. No score. Mason Williams at the line. His first throw on the way, rattles in and out. Halfway down, but spun out. Now Snyder comes out. And checking into the lineup will be Braylon Williams. So Williams will try to hit the back end of the 2-shot free throw. Free throws up. That's our first point of the night. That goes to Mason Williams, and Coshocton with a 1-0 lead. Ball is almost stolen away. And I believe Mason Williams is going to pick up a foul.
I believe it was on Ridgewood.
It was on Ridgewood, so that was probably on
Williams.
The other Williams, Braylon Williams. Ball's inbounded. Gives it up. Back over to Herman. Herman trying to get downhill. Spins into the lane. Stop. Little fadeaway jumper on the rim and in. J.J. Herman, a little fadeaway jump shot. Gives Coshocton a 3-0 lead. Full court pressure. Cabot trying to get it in. Does. Gives it up and throws it away. Herman, a little fadeaway, no good. Ball batted around and comes down to Cabot. Cabot steps through, puts up the runner on the rim and in. Jackson Cabot gets his first basket, and it's 3-2. Ahead it goes to Haley. Haley all the way in the corner to Williams. Back to Haley, little runner, and he's going to be fouled by McQueen. And the official's going to say something, because Jace must have said something, because the official turned and went right to him quick.
He did, and he put both his fists together in a big pushing motion and said, yeah, you pushed him. That was a foul.
So 2 shots for Champ Haley, looking for his first point of the evening. The lefty's first throws on the front of the rim, no good. And Richie Bay will get in, and checking out will be Summers. 4:44 to play in the opening quarter. 3-2 Coshocton, and it misses them both. And rebound comes to Kinsey. Kinsey guarded out front, beats pressure. Right wing, looking, now he gives it up to Snyder, back to Kinsey. He's going to try a shot from deep, and he hits it. Andrew Kinsey gets a basket. That makes it now a 5-3 Ridgewood lead. Herman with the basketball, guarded by Kinsey. Herman beating pressure down the side, down to the left side. Gives it up, almost had it stolen away, but I think McQueen's going to pick up another quick foul. So that's going to be 2 on him. It's already Ridgewood's 5th, according to the scoreboard.
And they're going to be shooting 2.
So heading to the free throw line will be Champ Haley. I believe 0 for 2.
Correct. And Jacoby Wilson will check in for McQueen.
So a couple quick fouls. And now Haley back at the free throw line. Free throws up, that one's good. First point for Champ Haley makes the score 5-4. Second throw on the rim and in. Tied at 5. Full court pressure by Coshocton. Cabot will be the inbounder. Looking, throws it in, gets the ball back, and back to double team Cabot. Now he's going to call timeout. And let's see what they're going to do. Probably be a 30, but we'll see officially here. Still waiting.
Yeah, they haven't made the call yet. Yep.
It will be a 30, so we'll stay right here. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's player of the game. Tonight's player of the game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village.
Also let you know, if you're ready to take charge of your own health, Maryland's Natural Foods is here to help with free consultations and high-quality products that produce results, not side effects. For more information, find them at marylandsnaturalfoods.com. That's marylandsnaturalfoods.com.
Really sluggish start for both teams here this evening. I think, the pressure of the game plus the Christmas break, it kind of just all accumulates into one.
I think you're exactly right. Student section's really getting into it here tonight, yelling at each player, just a lot of nerves out there, and playing in front of that many of your peers is always difficult.
All right, we're ready to go. Andrew Kinsey has it. Kinsey walks across the timeline. 3:55 to play in the opening quarter. Kinsey working right side. Gives it up to Wilson, who checked in. Back out front. Ball is almost stolen away by Murphy. Ball was batted out of bounds. It'll remain with Ridgewood. Sideline right in front of us. Parker Snyder will be the inbounder. Now we're ready to go. Get it into Kinsey. Kinsey beats pressure. Now gives it up to Cabot into the corner to Wilson. Dumps it down low to Reinball, trying to work his way through Snyder. Goes into a lot of traffic and has the ball blocked and rebounded by Williams. Head it goes to Haley. Haley gives it up to Williams. He's going to take a triple from deep. That's in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Wilson. Wilson gives it over to Cabot. Cabot trying to race down the floor. Throws it up and throws it away. Turnover. And Coshocton has it. Well, maybe they don't. Or maybe they do. So it must have been out of bounds. Okay. 3:10 to play. 5-5 the score here. Herman has it. Goes ahead to Murphy. Murphy brings it down the right side, steps through, gets it out front to Haley. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be no good. And rebound to Kinsey. Kinsey breaks pressure, brings it down the middle of the floor, picks up his dribble to Cabot. Jackson Cabot out front. Goes left side to Wilson. Wilson gives it up to Kinsey. Kinsey goes and top to Snyder. Snyder thought about it, now he's in trouble. Gets it out to Wilson. Wilson has a shot blocked, but picking up that foul is going to be Williams. Got ball, but he also got a lot of body.
Yeah, definitely was high enough for the body, but on his high jump, just ran right into Jacoby Wilson, so that'll send him to the free throw line for the first time.
2:34 to play, still 5-5, and Jacoby Wilson at the free throw line. Gives it a couple bounces, and his throw's good. It's his first point of the night. Cooper George checks in. Mason will come out. Also, Quentin Summers will get back in, and they'll give Champ Haley a break. And he'll try to hit the second free throw. It's up. That's short, no good. Ball's rebounded back by Kinsey. Kinsey has it. Back out front. Goes to Wilson. Wilson to Cabot. Cabot looking, now doubled. Now he'll try to back his way inside. Steps back, now dumps it into Ridenball, and he scores the basket. A little curl move, and Logan Ridenball gets his first basket of the night. Herman beats traffic, gets it down across the timeline. Works to Cooper George on the left wing, into Cash Murphy. Murphy back out front. It goes to Quentin Summers, into the corner to Cooper George. George off the dribble, down baseline, picks it up, out front to Herman. Now to Richie Bay. Richie Bay off the dribble, down the lane, stops, spins in the lane, dumps it to Murphy. Murphy has it stripped from behind by Cabot, and then Murphy picks up a foul. So it'll be Ridgewood ball on the baseline. with 1:43 to play. Ridgewood leading 8-5. So with the ball, Andrew Kinsey. He'll bring it across the timeline. Kinsey off the dribble. Picks up his dribble, now in trouble. Gets it back out to Cabot, guarded by Summers. Beats him down the lane, stops, now dumps it back out. Ridenball is going to try a triple from deep. That's going to be no good. The ball comes back to Ridenball, and he scores it. Logan Ridenball following up his shot, didn't get blocked out, and now a 5-point lead for Ridgewood at 10-5. Herman beats pressure, gives it up to Richie Bay in the corner to Cooper George, dumps it down to Cash Murphy. Out front it goes to Summers. Summers guarded by Wilson. And they're going to call 5-second call. And ball goes over to Ridgewood. Turnover number 2 for Coshocton. With the pressure defense on. Now Champ Haley's back. So is Mason Williams. 59 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. 10-5 Ridgewood with the lead. Richie Bay guarding Kinsey. Gives it up out front, dumps it down to Ridenball. Tried to fake inside, a little fadeaway jumper, no good, and Williams rebounds the ball. Dribbles it out and gives it to Champ Haley. Haley back to Williams. He steps into a long triple. That's going to be no good. Rebound Cabot. He's got a man loping, but he didn't see him. Now he brings it up, trying to get down the lane. Throws up a shot, and that's going to be no good. Rebound Richie Bay. Grabs the board, gives it up to Haley. Now back to Herman with 20 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. 10-5, Ridgewood with a 5-point lead. Right wing to Haley. Looks like Coshocton will play it down for 1. Herman has it out front with 8. Off the dribble. Crosses over, tries to get downhill. Gives it up to Williams. He's going to try another triple. That's going to be no good, but this time he's going to be fouled. Jacoby Wilson backed into him. Probably not, that's more of an inexperienced type play. So that sends Williams to the line to shoot, I believe, 3.
It is 3. He is 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
His first throw went in, but that's one of those you might miss it so bad you made it.
Yeah, huh?
So Mason Williams with his second point, 2 free throws, makes it 10-6. That one's in and out, no good. Third free throw on the way. That one's good. So he hit 2 of the 3. Makes it 10-7 and only 0.1 seconds. So really just put it in. That's the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, it's Ridgewood out in front of Coshocton 10-7. We'll be back for period number 2. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, I'm Kyle Hamilton from the Home Loan Savings Bank. At Home Loan, we have a full array of services to meet every one of your financial needs. Even though we're a community bank, we offer the same services as the larger banks. We believe there is no place like home. So when you walk through our doors, we will treat you like family. We offer a full array of deposit and loan products to meet your financial needs. You can rest knowing your experience will be comfortable just like home. So stop by and see the difference at the Home Loan Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Period number 2 about to unfold. Ridgewood with a 3-point lead at 10-7. Leo Lauper has checked in for the Redskins. Also on the floor will be Williams, Summers, Murphy, and Champ Haley. Andrew Kinsey has it for Ridgewood. Wilson's still in as well, and he gets the basketball. Cabot, riding ball, and Snyder. Now he's double teamed, throws it back out to Cabot. Cabot, a long triple. That's going to be no good. It's going to be out of bounds to Coshocton. 10-7 to score. Ridgewood with a 3-point lead. Trying to get it in, they do to Lauper. Lauper guarded by Kinsey. Lauper off the dribble. Right wing it goes. Gives it up to Haley. Into the corner to Murphy. Murphy goes down, throws up a shot, misses it. Went after the ball, but Wilson grabbed it. Almost stolen away, but Cabot's got it coming the other way. Cabot off the dribble. Now sets it up out on the right side. Off the dribble, trying to get downhill. Cut off, gives it up to Ryan. Ball stops and takes the jumper. No good. Murphy rebounds. Gives it up to Haley. Champ Haley brings it across the timeline on the left side. Nobody picked him up, and he scored the basket. Champ Haley just took it all the way and scored, made it 10-9 with 6:55 to play here in the second quarter. Jackson Cabot with the basketball. He'll set up the offense for Ridgewood. Gets the high pick. Now in trouble, and he turns it over. Haley lets traffic clear. Now gives it to Lauper. Lauper guarded by Wilson. Takes it downhill and hands it off to Summers. Summers out front to Murphy, wide open, but didn't take the shot. Back it in time to Williams. Williams just a little jumper in the lane. He draws the two-shot foul. Just so hard to defend that size. They back you down at 6'4", 6'5". Managed to get over and get the two-shot free throw.
Yeah, that long wingspan as well really helps him get that ball up to the rim there. 3 of 5 from the free throw line.
And 3 of 6. And checking in's Cooper George, and Murphy will take a quick break. 6:25, 10-9 the score. Ridgewood with a 1-point lead. Mason Williams will try to tie it, and he does. He's made 4 free throws, and it's 10-10 here with 6:25 to play in the first half. Jackson Cabot has the basketball. Working down the top of the key, now off the dribble, trying to get downhill, steps through, runs into all kinds of traffic, but they're going to call a foul on the, probably on a push. I'd say Champ Haley. We'll wait and see. And that's who it is. He picks up the foul, so Cabot will be the inbounder with 6:12 to play.
Maybe a double foul. Saw Jacoby Wilson and Quentin Summers kind of getting into it down there on the previous play, but maybe it was just a warning.
So now here we go. Official did go over and say something, had numbers, but we're a little bit too far away to really tell. Goes all the way out front to Kinsey, guarded by Lauper. Kinsey dumps it down inside. A little spin move by Riding Ball, missed the shot, and rebound comes down to Williams. Williams hands it to Haley. Haley brings it across the timeline, off the dribble. Trying to get downhill, dumps it out to Cooper George. Going to try a long triple. That's no good, and Cabot rebounds. Cabot brings it himself across the timeline. High lob pass to Wilson. He puts it up, missed it. Another rebound, Cooper George. And here comes Haley. Haley gives it up. There's Lauper. Lauper, that quickness, got downhill, but they give it back out to Summers. He's going to try a long bomb triple. That's no good. Tipped out front. Here comes Cabot. Cabot has it. All the way, stops, little spin move, put the shot up and in. Jackson Cabot with his second basket has 4 points, and it's 12-10, Ridgewood in front. Cooper George out front, gives it to Lauper. Lauper off the dribble, penetrates, skip pass over, and there's going to be a foul from behind on Ridgewood.
I also want to mention after Jackson Cabot made that last basket, he's also leading both sides in rebounding. 5 rebounds here in this first half.
And a bunch of wholesale changes. Checking out again will be Braylon Williams, and Herman's back and Murphy back for Coshocton. Dumps it inside to Haley. Haley back out to Summers. Summers gives it up to Haley. Penetrates, and they've got a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on number 3. have a 3.
Cam Latham.
Is that who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Cam Latham who checked in. So inside it goes. Little shot by Champ Haley drops through. So Champ Haley with 6 points in the ball game. We're tied again at 12. Slowly across the timeline once again. Ridgewood, Andrew Kinsey. Dribbles to the right wing, guard by Herman, goes all the way out front to Cabot. Jackson Cabot looks it, gives the ball to Reidenball, back to Cabot. Steps back, now dumps it down to Reidenball, has a shot missed, and rebound comes down to Murphy. Murphy rebounds, gives it to Herman, now goes across to Haley. Champ Haley downhill, skips it in the corner. Cooper George a 3 ball, that's good. Cooper George hits a triple. First 3 ball Coshocton's converted tonight. Now they have a 3-point lead at 15-12 with 4:10 to go here in the first half. Left wing to Cabot. Cabot dumps it down to Reidenball, trying to get inside, steps through nicely but missed the layup, but stayed with it, got the rebound and put it back in. Logan Reidenball with 6 here in the first half. Haley gives it up to Murphy. Murphy downhill, stops, puts up a shot, gets his own rebound and was fouled. Good defensive effort by Reidenball, but Murphy, that quickness, got to the ball and then drew the 2-shot foul.
It'll be Cash Murphy's first trip to the line tonight.
First foul on Reidenball. Murphy at the line looking for his first point. First throw, Murphy no good. Sean's free throw shooting hasn't been great here early on. Gavin Albertson's in.
6 of 12.
6 of 12.
To be exact.
Not good. You get the line that much. 50%'s got to be better. Murphy's second throw on the way. That one's good. So he splits the pair. His first point of the night. Makes it 16-14. 2-point Coshocton lead with 3:45 to play in the first half. Cabot beats pressure. Dribbles it all the way down. Dumps it in over to Wells. Back out it goes. Trying to get downhill. There's a 3 ball. Back iron no good. Rebound comes up. They hand it out front. And they'll reset the offense. Cabot has it. Cabot off the dribble looking. Now trying to get downhill. Is cut off. Throws up a shot. No good. And Williams rebounds it. Gives it to Albertson. Albertson heading across the timeline. Gives it up to Herman. Herman right side to Williams. Fakes. Steps in. Little scoop shot. No good. But he's going to shoot 2 free throws. Collier Surgenger is in for Ridgewood. Also Braylon Williams in as well.
Mason Williams ahead of the free throw line where he's 4 of 7.
He spent some time there. All of his points have come from the free throw line. His first throw, that's another off the back. A little flat on that. You can tell when the thing's just...
Not a lot of arc.
Cooper George out and Leo Lopper in. Trying to split the pair will be Mason Williams. And he does. 5 points for Williams. It's now 17-14. Richie Bay's in and Cash Murphy will take a break. Everybody trying to get situated. A lot of substitution both ways here in this first half. Looks like getting back Coach Jacoby Wilson. Now we're ready to go. Capital inbound. Pressure. Almost stolen away by Bay, and then he fouls him from behind. Only the second team foul. It'll be Ridgewood ball on the far sideline. (17-14) the score. Coshocton with a 3-point lead with 3:06 to play here in the opening half. Cabot will be the inbounder. Throwing a bomb deep, and Reidenball manages to run it down and made the basket. Little fake, a nice pass from Cabot, and laying it in is Reidenball. He has 8 points in the ball game, leads all scorers. Gives it up to Williams. Williams into the corner to Richie Bay, and he traveled. He lost control of it as he went up for the shot. So it'd be turnover number 3 for Coshocton. Now Ridgewood with a chance to regain the lead at 7, with Coshocton leading 17-16 with 2:49 to play here in the first half. All right, Wilson with the basketball. Hands it to Cabot. Jackson Cabot across the timeline. Over to Wilson, looking inside. Now to Ridenball. Ridenball spin move. Shot short and rebound Williams. Williams has it and gives it to Herman. Herman ahead to Albertson. Albertson all the way to Williams. Williams stops. Gets into the corner to Albertson. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be no good. Didn't follow the shot up. And coming out is Cabot. He's got numbers. Dumps it down low and laying it up and dropping it in. Collier Surgener gets his first basket of the night on a pass from Cabot. Beautiful throw. And it's now 1-point lead for Ridgewood. Albertson to Williams in the corner. Back out to Bay. Penetrates. Gives it up to Herman. Herman off the dribble. Spin move. Picks up the dribble. They're going to say he walked. Turnover number 4 for Coshocton. And getting back will be Haley and Murphy. And also Ridgewood will bring in Braylon Williams. And everybody trying to get situated here with 1:55 to play in the first half. 1-point lead for Ridgewood at 18-17. Gets it into Ridenball. Back to Cabot. Cabot beats pressure, dumps it ahead to Kinsey, and deflecting it out of bounds going to be Cash Murphy as they tried to hit Ridenball going to the hoop. So it'll be at the baseline will be Andrew Kinsey. Kinsey looking, goes out in front, dumps it to Kinsey. He's lost control of it, now gives it back to Williams, back to Cabot. Cabot off the dribble, gives it up to Ridenball. Cabot's got to look at it from 3. That's going to be no good, but rebounding's Kinsey. He's in trouble, throws it all the way out, gets into the corner. Williams has it. And Murphy's going to pick up a foul. I believe that'll be his second. Not sure. Yes, that's his second. So 1:29 to play. Still 1-point lead. Andrew Kinsey will inbound it. And they'll probably get Murphy here. Don't want him to pick up that third. So Quentin Summers gets back. Wilson gets back. And Williams goes out for Ridgewood. Both teams subbing freely. High lob pass to Ridenball. Ridenball trying to force his way inside, has it deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay with Ridgewood on the far sideline. Andrew Kinsey will be the inbounder. With the basketball, Kinsey gets it right back from Ridenball. Now trying to get baseline. Dumps it off. Wilson puts up a shot. No good. Battling for his Ridenball. He beat Williams to the ball, and Williams picks up the personal foul. So Logan Ridenball will head to the line to shoot 2. 1:17 to play here in this opening quarter. That's his second personal foul. That's going to get Cooper George off the bench. So Logan Ridenball will shoot 2 with 1:17 to play here in the quarter. First free throw is good for Ridenball. He has 9 in the ball game. Cooper George checks in. Williams will come out. 2-point lead at 19-17. Second throw good for Ridenball into double figures with 10. So with the basketball, Coshocton. Champ Haley will bring it across the timeline with 1:12 to play in the opening quarter. 20-17, 3-point Ridgewood lead. Summers out front to George. Almost throws it away. Gets it to Herman. Herman picks up his dribble. Little fadeaway jumper's good. J.J. Herman gets his second basket. Got in the lane. Little fadeaway again. Knocked it down, making it 20-19. Kinsey has the ball, trying to beat the pressure. Now to Wilson. Out to Cabot. Cabot has it with 42 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. 1-point lead for Ridgewood at 20-19. Kinsey out to Cabot. Just puts it under his arm. Let's see if they play it down for 1 here with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Wilson has the ball most stripped away by... And Ridenball missed the shot. Got his own rebound, put it in. Logan Reidenball with 12. Cooper George with 14 seconds. Gives it up to back out front it goes to Haley with 8 seconds. Champ Haley gets downhill to Cooper George. He puts up a shot from the wing. That's going to be no good. Reidenball battles for it. Kinsey has it. And that's going to be the end of the first half. So Ridgewood has a 3-point lead at halftime at 22-19. We'll be back with the halftime report. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Your home for all. Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with Erie Insurance. Customers who switched to Erie saved up to $951. It pays to compare. Switch and save with Erie.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote today.
Annual savings based on new customers surveyed in March 2022 who reported savings when switching auto insurance. Individual premiums and savings will vary. Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
Attention high school sophomores. Your future starts at Buckeye Career Center. With over 30 career and technical labs to choose from, Buckeye helps you gain real-world skills while still in high school. Whether you're into engines, healthcare, manufacturing, or construction, we have a program for you. We are now accepting applications for the 2026-27 school year. Don't wait, spots fill fast. Apply today at buckeyecareercenter.org. We are Buckeye Proud.
Today, my partner Steve Corries is down on the court. He is the East District Baseball Coaches Association is going to honor Steve Corries, and he had no idea, and it was a little tough to get him down here. I do have Casey Claxon next to me. This is on the video. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, you can watch this.
Sports. As a radio and television announcer for WTNS Radio in Coshocton County for the past 41 years, Steve has brought the excitement, emotion, and spirit of high school athletics to countless fans across the region. His coverage has spanned multiple conferences, including the ECOL, IVC, MVL, OCC, and PAC, making him a familiar and admired figure throughout Ohio high school sports. Throughout his career, Steve's professionalism and preparation have set him apart. Known for his thoughtful and respectful commentary, he consistently portrays coaches and players with the class and dignity they deserve. Every broadcast, whether a regular season matchup or a championship showdown, reflects his deep commitment to excellence. His attention to detail and passion for storytelling makes each game feel special, capturing the intensity of the moment while honoring the athletes who are making it possible. Following the rise of live streaming, he's expanded his work to include live television broadcasts of IVC and MVL regular season games, as well as sectional, district, and regional baseball contests. His adaptability and continued excellence behind the microphone have allowed him to connect with new generations of fans while maintaining the same quality and integrity that have defined his career. In addition to covering high school sports, Steve has been a dedicated supporter of Legion Baseball, especially his contributions to the Coshocton Cherokees. He has called games for teams from Coshocton, Cambridge, and Zanesville, as well as district tournaments hosted in Coshocton, further demonstrating his passion for the game and his commitment to local athletics. Tonight, the Eastern District Baseball Coaches Association proudly honors Steve Corries as a member of the inaugural contributor to the district class. Please join us with a warm welcome and congratulating Steve Corries on this outstanding achievement. Congratulations, Coos.
Coos will get a standing ovation in this crowd with a cross-county rival. Boy, Casey, I think he was surprised.
I think he was, and, you know, we were trying to figure out how we were going to get him down to the court, and you had the Ridgewood baseball coach, Coach Laney, over there to escort him down, and they just said, "Hey, you're coming with us."
They certainly did, and Coach Pratty down there as well. He nominated Coos for the award.
Yeah,
they're going to get their picture down there with Natalie, something I'm sure we'll be able to see on Facebook later. But boy, just proud of Coos, and we'd like to get his thoughts when he comes back up here. And boy, I tell you what, we all talked all week. We're not going to be able to get him down to the court.
Yeah.
He's never going to leave doing his halftime stats to go down there and do that. So just extremely proud.
And Steve is just a pillar in the community when it comes to athletics. And as Jesse Smolder was reading about it, there's generations of folks that have gotten to know him. You think about all the coaches before, even back when you played high school sports, Chris, and then, these young players now, they get to know that same Steve Corys, and he hasn't changed from how he was 40 years ago when he first cracked the mic with Tom Thompson, to how he is today. He just loves high school sports, loves promoting kids, and he is certainly one of the best.
Oh, he certainly is. The opening sentence there in that was 4 decades of being able to do this, and boy, I couldn't be more proud to work with Coos, and as you mentioned, more than just a broadcaster, a pillar in the community, and always out there just ready to help people. And he's going to give me the up and down for not telling him about this and knowing about it.
Yeah.
So he's making his way back here.
But yeah, so quite a guy, and congratulations to the man they call Coos.
The man they call Coos.
Yeah. Oh, he's pointing his finger at us. So we're gonna hand the headset back over to him, and he can talk to Chris here at the halftime break. But congratulations to Coos.
Yep, absolutely. Coos got all of his family down there, and so they're proud to be here. A couple traveled in from Columbus. Coos, congratulations!
Wow.
Boy, we've been planning all week how we were going to get your rear end down there to the court without you wondering what was going on, and so mission accomplished.
I really don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't like surprises, and this one was definitely that.
That's why we had to get your daughter up here to take you down there to the court. We knew you'd go with her, but boy, 4 decades of broadcasting, and boy, I don't expect you to come up with something right off the cuff like that, but boy, a big congratulations, and a pillar in the community, doing all these different things, helping all the local kids, and so very much appreciated.
Well, I appreciate that, Chris. I tell you what, it's really one of these things that you really don't. I really don't know what to say. Something I would have never in a million years expected. So
you're all good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
all I can say.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll get back to these halftime stats here in just a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available at all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is the Mouse Man from RAM 5 Point Auto Sales, and we're rocking this season. We have a large selection of clean, newer vehicles to fit everyone's budget. If you drive by the 5 Point light and don't see what you're looking for, stop and let us know. We'll go find it for you. When you buy a car from RAM 5 Point, we take care of your vehicle for the life of the vehicle. We'll wash your car every 2 weeks for as long as you own it. At RAM 5 Point, 1102 Chestnut is where your driving dreams come true.
Hi, I'm John Einello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Einello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance, with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Einello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote, and let's protect what matters most together.
Ridgewood in front, taking quickly, looking at leading scores. Logan Reinball leads Ridgewood with 12 points. Jack Cabot has 4. For Coshocton, Champ Haley leads with 6 points, 5 points for Mason Williams.
Want to take a look at some rebounding stats here. Leading the way, 6 rebounds for Coshocton, Mason Williams. 4 rebounds to Cash Murphy, and a rebound apiece to Champ Haley, Cooper George, and Richie Bay. Leading the way for the Generals, 6 big rebounds to Jackson Cabot. 5 rebounds to Andrew Kenzie, 4 rebounds for Logan Reidenball, and 1 for Collier Surgeoner. 2 rebounds for Jacoby Wilson.
All right, we're just about ready to get to the second half. We'll break away for one quick commercial. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Start your week right at the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Mondays mean half-price breakfast sandwiches, the perfect way to kick off your morning. And don't miss out on Wednesdays when all drinks, all sizes are half off. Craving something sweet? Try our donut. Did you know Wits of Coshocton has lunch specials for under $5? This includes shredded chicken, grilled cheese, BLTs, or chicken salad sandwiches. Enjoy a delicious foot-long coney, bag of chips, and a 12-ounce drink for only $4. Check every Monday for the new weekly specials as well as the custard flavor of the week. On Tuesdays, all scoops are half price. Witt's Frozen Custard is now open 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Witt's Frozen Custard is now located inside the Coshocton Coffee Connection at 750 South 2nd Street.
Turned it over. Now Ridgewood has it. Ridgewood leading 22-19 at halftime. Andrew Kinsey has the basketball out near the timeline. Now dribbles to the left wing. Hands it to Cabot. Thought about it. Now off the dribble. Trying to work his way downhill. Stops. Gets it up to Reidenball. Reidenball stops. And put a fadeaway jumper up. No good. Rebound comes down to Champ Haley. He gets it ahead to J.J. Herman. Herman. Skip pass all the way to Mason Williams. A long triple from the side. It's no good. Ball is out of bounds off of Ridgewood. It'll stay with Coshocton. And inbounding will be J.J. Herman. 22-19. Out front it goes to Summers. Summers to Herman in the corner. J.J. Herman looks down low to Williams. Williams trying to back his way in. Little fadeaway jumper. That's going to be short, no good. Ball rebounded by Jace McQueen. Gets it ahead to Cabot. Cabot downhill. Off the dribble. Penetrates in and skip pass out. Jace McQueen thought about it from way downtown, but he picks it up, and Mason Williams is going to get a cheap foul across the wrist. And that'll be, I believe that's his third. It is. So it'll be Ridgewood ball on the far sideline.
Looks like Richie Bay will take Mason Williams out. Give him a rest.
All right, Richie Bay in. Now Ridgewood will be inbounding. Parker Schneider has it right in front of the Ridgewood bench. And now we're ready to go. 22-19. With the basketball, Cabot. McQueen out front to Kinsey. Now to Cabot, looking inside at Snyder. Now to Reidenball, but dumps it down low. Back out front to Cabot, off the dribble. Little runner on the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Herman. Herman ahead of the pack to Richie Bay. Bay stops. High pass to Murphy, but he missed the layup. Coshocton really struggling shooting the basketball here tonight. Here comes Cabot in a big hurry. Dumps it down low to Snyder. He backs it out, gives it to Kinsey, back to Cabot. Cabot lets a long triple go, and he hits it. Jackson Cabot has 7 points in the ball game, and it's now a 6-point lead at 25-19. Somebody picked up a foul. I think that was going to be Logan Reidenball. Push inside.
Basket is good, but a foul on the. Let's call it a rebound because there wasn't a rebound, but on the shot, I guess, the box out.
So it'll be a 6-point lead now for Ridgewood with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here comes Murphy across the timeline, stops. In the corner goes to Haley. Haley stops, puts up a jumper. That's short again, and it'll be tipped out of bounds by Ridgewood. It'll stay with Coshocton. Quentin Summers will be the inbounder. Gets it in to Haley. Skip pass out to Herman. Herman left side to Murphy, not being guarded. He's going to take the three. This time misses it again. Coshocton's three-point shooting didn't get the number at the first half, but did not shot it well. Kinsey steps through and scores. So an 8-point lead right now. Kinsey with 5 points in the ball game. And 27-19 with 5:20 to play. Down low it goes to Summers, dumps it down to Murphy, back out to Herman. He takes a three-point. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Jace McQueen. McQueen throws it away. Turnover goes to they're going to call a jump ball.
And that'll maintain possession with Ridgewood.
All right, so the Generals will have it with 5:09 to play here in the quarter. Here comes Cooper George. See who he replaces. And that'll be Quentin Summers with 5:09. It's been a 5-0 run in the quarter, similar to what we saw against Riverview. Ridgewood pitching the same deal.
Thinking the same thing.
Kinsey. Backdoor cut to Cabot, who scores a basket. Right now, Ridgewood having their way. 9 for Cabot. And it's a 10-point lead with under 5. Murphy gives up to Richie Bay. And Coach Herman wants a timeout before we get that, so it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. The Warehouse Steak-N-Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak-N-Stein in Roscoe Village. Tell you what, Coshocton shooting has just not been there tonight, and Ridgewood has taken advantage here in this second half.
You know, as I take a look at the stats here, it's hard to tally it all up real quick, but only made 1 3-pointer and then 4 two-point field goals. So as you mentioned, a lot of tick marks here on the attempts column, but not a lot on the made column. So struggling on a few layups, but they're not really wide open layups that they're just kind of missing. There's some contact down low. It's been a fairly physical game for the most part.
All right, it'll be Coshocton ball. We'll resume play. Give it to Haley. Haley trying to get downhill. He puts up a shot. No good. Ball batted around and comes down to Herman. Herman, he's going to put up a shot, and he makes it. That's first basket for Coshocton here in the second half. And Herman now with 6, and it's now 29-21. Cabot has it out front. Now goes left side to Kinsey. Andrew Kinsey looks. Gives it to Cabot on the wing. He's going to try a long triple. That's going to be short, no good. Ball's tipped out front, but Kinsey grabs it. Tries a lob down to Snyder. Has the ball blocked and comes up to Coshocton. That's a good call. He started out of bounds when he didn't reestablish, so the ball will stay with Ridgewood. So now they come back out front. Oh, nice move by Reidenball, and he scores the basket. A little spin move by Logan Reidenball, and he continues his fine night. He has 14 points. Here comes Murphy in a big hurry. Gets it into the corner to Richie Bay. Bay penetrates. Skip pass over to Haley. Haley thought about it, but now goes in the corner to Cooper George. Back to Herman. Herman off the dribble. Steps back, puts up a jumper. That's going to be no good. Ball batted around. Comes up to Cooper George. Loses his glasses, and they're going to call timeout and let him get that back on before they replay, and now they do. Checking in will be Braylon Williams. Reidenball is going to take a break, and Williams and Mason Williams will go back for Coshocton. Richie Bay will take a break. 3:41 to play in the third. 31-21 the score. I dumped it a little late on the pass, but Murphy managed to get it to Herman. Thought about it. Now he steps through. Little floater. It's good. J.J. Herman with 8 points in the ball game. Makes it 31-23, and Cabot brings it slowly across the timeline. Cabot high on the right side. Gets the high pick, trying to get downhill. It's cut off. Now skip pass all the way out. Let's see if it's stolen away. If not, Jace McQueen has it. And there's going to be a foul on somebody, probably on Herman.
Oh. Yeah, I think it was. Well, it looked like he held up 14 like it was on Jace McQueen, but it was definitely a foul on Herman.
So it'll be his first, team's second. 3:11 to play here in the third. 31-23. Cabot with the basketball. Slowly across the timeline, works towards the left side, gives it up to McQueen, back to Cabot. Jack Cabot has it, into the corner to McQueen, trying to get downhill, and Herman's going to pick up another foul. Herman's going to say wrapped around. The official's going to say it was a hold, so the ball will maintain possession by Ridgewood. So he'll trigger in, looking. Dumps it down low and stolen away by Mason Williams. Williams almost did lose it, turns it over. And with the basketball is going to be Kinsey. Kinsey has it. Into the corner. Cabot dumps it down low. Back out front to McQueen. He's going to take a three. He banked it in from straight ahead. Jace McQueen with a triple from straight on. Makes it 34-23 with 2:22 to play in the third. Champ Haley, a little fadeaway jumper. That's going to be wide left and out of bounds to Ridgewood. Kinsey's out. And we've got a whistle, and it looks like another full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village.
If winter driving presents itself to be hazardous, Brillhart's Body Shop will give you the quality, attention to detail, and satisfaction you deserve when getting your vehicle fixed. Brillhart's now offers car rentals and towing. Give Brillhart's Body Shop a call at 740-622-0121 or stop by 2702 South 6th Street in Coshocton.
All right, it'll be Ridgewood basketball with 2:15 to play in the third. Good quarter for the Generals.
Certainly is, scoring extremely well and playing good defense too.
Full court pressure. Cabot looking. Now he gets it in. They'll try to bring it across slowly. Now Coshocton peels back. And walking it across the timeline is going to be Surgener. Gives it to Cabot, back to Ridenball. Little floater. It's going to be short and rebound Murphy. Coming up with it's going to be Haley. Haley high lob into the stands, and it'll be a turnover for Coshocton, their seventh. And Coshocton making some wholesale substitutions now, bringing in two freshmen. And Quentin Summers, Leo Lopper, Jace Kaufman getting in now. They get it into Ridenball. Ridenball, he's going to bring it himself. Ridenball hands it off to McQueen. McQueen looking inside, ball stripped and almost stolen away. Kinsey's going downhill, little runner, and he hits it. Andrew Kinsey with 7 points in the ball game makes it 36-23. Lopper brings it across the timeline. Out front to Herman. Gives it up to Kaufman, back out front. Herman's going to let a triple go from deep, and he hits it. Herman's the only player who scored for Coshocton here in the quarter. He's had 7 in the quarter, 11 in the game. And it's a 10-point lead at 36-26. Foul called on Lopper. And it'll be their 4th. So they'll try to inbound it. It'll be Parker Snyder. Gets the basketball in, gets it right back, and they throw it away. Snyder trying to get Cabot, but a little bit out of his reach. So turnover number 8 for Ridgewood. They throw it into Murphy. Murphy will bring it himself. Gives it up to Lopper. Lopper over to Herman. Herman off the dribble, backs it out. Gives to Lopper. Thought about it. Now into the corner it goes to Kaufman. Back out front to Herman. Herman off the dribble. Trying to get downhill to Lopper. He sets and lets a long triple go, and he hits it. Leo Lopper from downtown buries the triple, and it's now 36-29, 7-point lead. Full court pressure. Cabot beats the pressure. Down the middle, dumps it down to Kinsey. Back to wide open. Well, nice up fake. Goes inside to McQueen. He lays it in. McQueen with 5 points in the ball game. 38-29. Lopper gives it up to Herman. Herman thought about it. Now trying to get downhill, but it's cut off. And he throws it away.
Only 8.6 seconds left. 8th turnover by Coshocton.
And Albertson's getting in for Coshocton. Looks like getting back is Surgener for Ridgewood. And Coshocton full court pressure. Look for somebody to go deep. We'll see. Now they do get it in. With the basketball's Kinsey. Kinsey straight down. He's going to let a floater go. He's going to miss it. Lopper's going to rebound with 1 second. He lets it go at the buzzer. It's going to be no good. And a good quarter for the Generals as they outscore Coshocton in the quarter and take a 38-29 lead into the 4th quarter. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
It's wrap up the year savings at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue in Coshocton. Right now, we're giving you $3,000 minimum trade-in on your new or used vehicles, plus 0% interest on Ram 1500s, and you won't make a single payment until March. That's right. Drive today, pay later. Plus, take advantage of 1% below invoice pricing and add the rebates across every new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in stock. Don't wait. These deals end at the end of the month. Wrap up your year with savings you won't find anywhere else. Only at Jeff Drennan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. And remember, shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
All right, Coshocton has it coming out. Lopper brings it across, gives it to Kaufman. Kaufman back out front to Herman. Herman with the basketball off the dribble, penetrates down the baseline, skips it over to Kaufman. Kaufman backs himself in, gives it to Lopper out front. Lopper backs out, now crosses over, gives it up to Herman. Now it goes in the corner to Haley. He's got a 3 ball. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down, and got a foul on Coshocton.
Going for the jump ball, but they will call the foul.
And that'll be on Jace Kaufman. So with 7:31 to play in the game, it's 38-29. And inbounding will be Parker Snyder. Gets it into McQueen. McQueen off the dribble, dribbles all the way across the left side. Now back to the center of the floor and hands it to Cabot. Cabot has the ball. Dribbles out front. Dumps it down low to Snyder. He tries to step through and just throws it up and traveled. So that'll be a turnover number 9 for Ridgewood. And Mason Williams is going to get up. And Jace Kaufman will come out. 7:14 to play. 38-29. Lopper will have the basketball. Brings it across down the left side, gives it into the corner to Williams, or to Murphy, and he has a shot blocked, but he was fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
Murphy 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Coming in the second quarter.
So Murphy, as mentioned, that's his only point in the ball game. He'll shoot 2. First throw on the way. It's been a struggle at the foul line tonight, no question about that. That's short, almost airballed it short.
8 of 16.
Yeah, it's been a struggle. That one's better, and he knocks it down. Murphy with 2 points. Throw it deep down to Snyder, but Murphy catches it. Snyder just forcing his way in, and Murphy's going to pick up a foul. And it'll be their second. It'll be his third, so it'll be Cabot inbounding with 6:58 to play, an 8-point lead at 38-30. Dumps it into, and turning it over is riding ball. Might have been fouled on the arm, but coming up with it is Haley. Haley skip pass over to Herman, thought about it, now steps back. That's going to be wide to the right. And comes up to McQueen. McQueen steps through, double dribble, but got away with it. Now to Cabot. Cabot dumps it down low. Back it goes to Riding-Ball, and he lays it in. Good work, teamwork there. And Riding-Ball with 16 points. Leads everybody tonight. 10-point lead at 40-30. Whopper penetrates, skips it over to Herman. Herman off the dribble, got away with a carry. Gives it up to Haley. Haley gives it to Lopper. Lopper looking now in trouble, is trying to find somebody. Tried to dump it down low, but got it back. Gives it up to Champ Haley, over to Herman. Herman trying to back his way in. Skip pass over to Lopper. He has it blocked, and he's going to be fouled from behind by...
Wow. Looked like a clean block, but I didn't see really what happened after that.
I didn't know if he ran into him or not, but he definitely blocked it. I don't think Jack believed he fouled him.
No.
But Leo Lopper will shoot 3 free throws.
Yes, he will. First trip to the line.
And he misses. Well, he's one of those guys that doesn't miss many, so that just continues to not be good at the free throw line. And misses them both. Now he's got a third one. He'll try to get 1 out of 3. And he does make that one. Has 4 points. Makes it 40-31, 5:55. Head to McQueen. McQueen steps all the way through, dumps it in the corner to Snyder. Back to Kinsey. Kinsey over to McQueen. Now trying to go down to Snyder. Back up to Riding-Ball. Little jumper. That's no good. And Murphy rebounds. Gives it up to Herman. Herman will bring it across the timeline on the right wing. Herman looking. Now out front to Lopper. Lopper downhill but cut off. Gives it up to Williams. Mason Williams. Back out front to... And taking the shot and missing was Champ Haley, and rebound came down to McQueen, who gets it ahead to Cabot. Cabot dumps it down low to Snyder, and he puts it in. Parker Snyder with the basket. That's his first of the night. Hopper back to Haley, into the corner to Murphy. Murphy dribbles, trying a little spin move, back out front to Herman, steps into a 3 and hits it. J.J. Herman has 14 for Coshocton, and it's now 42-34. And Coach Herman from Coshocton will take a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village.
Maryland's Natural Foods is proud to support our hometown athletes. Just like their teams, they believe in going above and beyond. That's why they only carry the highest quality vitamins, supplements, and teas to keep you and your family thriving. Visit them on Main Street and see why Maryland's has been our community's health store for over 40 years.
All right, we've got a 42-34 game here. Coshocton got a quick timeout. But, the pace has really favored Ridgewood tonight, and they've taken advantage.
It certainly has. Ridgewood playing great team basketball, making some great passes and cutting to the basket and getting some nice layups there. And if you look at Coshocton on the offensive end, they're kind of just standing there waiting for who's going to shoot the three-pointer. Nobody's really posting up or just kind of going through the motions a little bit, it seems like.
Yeah, it kind of gets that feel like it's just there was half click behind here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with the basketball, Jackson Cabot, 4:40 to play here in the ball game. Down 8 at 42-34. Ridgewood's Cabot has it. Off the dribble, beats him down there, stops, throws one up, and rebound comes down to Summers. Hands it off to George and back to Herman. Goes over to Lauper. Lauper into the corner to Williams. Williams gets baseline. Puts up the shot. No, they're going to call an offensive charge. And ball will be a turnover plus a foul. That's his 4th and their 9th turnover. So Cabot with the basketball. Dribbles it across, goes left side, hands it to Kinsey. Kinsey dribbles the right side to McQueen. McQueen trying to get downhill, but cut off by Summers. He throws up a shot, misses it. Rebound Williams, gives it off to Herman. Herman has George open in the corner for 3. He puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound comes to Summers. Summers just threw it away. Turnover for Coshocton. Ball's hit from behind and comes up to Cooper George. Another turnover Ridgewood. So both teams to turnover. Lauper has it, gives it up to Herman. Herman in trouble, now gets it down to Williams. Williams turns and can't score, and rebound comes to McQueen. Gets it out to Cabot. Under 3:30 to play, down low to Snyder. He steps through and scores it. Parker Snyder with a basket. He has 4 points in the game. And we have a 30-second timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Looking for a place to bring the family, grab a bite, and enjoy the game? Come on down to Shaw's Corner right here in Coshocton at 502 Main Street. Every Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m., it's burger night. Juicy burgers, great food, and drink specials that make it worth the trip. With a family-friendly atmosphere, walls full of local sports memorabilia, and plenty of good times, Shaw's Corner is the spot to be. Don't just hear about it. Stop in today and see why Shaw's Corner is where Coshocton comes together. Open daily at 4 p.m.
3:19 to play. 10-point Ridgewood lead here with Coshocton with the ball. They haven't got it in yet. They get it in to Summers. Summers has it. He'll slowly bring it across. Gives it up to Herman. Off the dribble, and he is going to lose it out of bounds. That's going to be an unforced error. Turnover Coshocton. They're 11th. So with the basketball is going to be Ridgewood. They'll probably try to run some clock as we hit 3 minutes. Kinsey to Cabot. He's going to take a jumper, and he hits it. He gets to double figures with 11 points. 46-34. Hands it off to Haley. Haley downhill. Kicks it in the corner to Cash Murphy. Picks it up. Now back out front. It goes to Herman. Herman hands it to Champ Haley. Haley back to Lauper to Herman. To Lauper. Penetrates, skips it out to Summers. Summers back to Lauper. Now to Haley. He's going to let a 3-ball go, and he hits it. Champ Haley with a triple has 9 points in the ball game tonight, and it's 46-37, 9-point lead, but only 2:12 to play. Kinsey gets downhill. Skip pass all the way out to Cabot. Dumps it down low to Ridenball. And there'll be a jump ball called. It'll remain with Ridgewood with 2 minutes to play.
A good defense to get 2 hands on it as he was going up for the shot.
So inbounding will be Snyder. Looking. Ridenball's there. We got an offensive foul on McQueen, I guess. Didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I was watching the ball. It was a screen away from where the ball was.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So a ball be over to Coshocton with 2 minutes to play. Murphy to Herman. Herman gets it across the timeline, goes behind his back, gives it up to Lauper. Lauper trying to get downhill, hands it off to Haley. Gives it up to Herman. Now goes to Haley, same spot as before, and this time rims out, and Snyder rebounds it. Stolen by Lauper, and stolen right back. Turnover each way. Cabot's going to be fouled by Herman. They had numbers. With 1:33 to play, 9-point Ridgewood lead.
Looks like riding ball will get back for Wilson.
And now we're ready to go. Parker Schneider will inbound with 1:33 to play. Looking, now he gets it in, gets it back. Hands it to Cabot out. Now off the dribble, trying to get downhill. Thought about it, but now nice dump pass to Ridenball. Scores again. Logan Ridenball, big night, has 18 points in the ball game. And it's 48-37. Somebody called a timeout.
Nope. I said no official went to the scorer's table to let him know. And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll break away. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
The Fisher Funeral Home in Warsaw is proud to sponsor this event as we support the families and individuals that have trusted us with their business through our 4 generations of service to the community. As the oldest family-owned and operated funeral home in Coshocton County, we understand the importance of supporting our youth and fostering pride in our community. Please call us anytime at 740-824-3515 for any of your pre-need or at-need funeral counseling needs. You can also visit our website at fisherfuneralhome.com. The Fisher Funeral Home, serving others as we would like to be served since 1937.
Well, we're back. It's 48-37, 11-point Ridgewood lead. Not a lot of time left. And I think Coach Dolick, he just wanted to make sure everybody said, now we don't need any fouls.
Yeah, no fouls, and run some clock if you are the Generals. 1:20 to go here, as you mentioned, an 11-point game.
So full court token pressure. They get it into Murphy. Murphy gives it back to Haley. Haley in a hurry, crosses the timeline. Goes right down the lane and missed the layup. It's kind of been the story of the night. They've had opportunities, just have not converted on anything. Ball's tipped and comes down to McQueen. Over to Snyder, dumps it down low and out of bounds. They're going to say it stayed with Ridgewood, but we had a better angle than the official.
We had about a perfect view of that one. It was right down Broadway from where we're standing. But yeah.
So Ridgewood will have it on the baseline. Parker Snyder will be the inbounder. Still looking. Now he gets it in. McQueen will dribble back out. Cabot will put it under his arm with 57 seconds. Goes down to Ridenball. Steps through and missed the shot, but he was fouled. And Coach Dolick saying that's not what we talked about. But he'll shoot 2. He'll get the opportunity at the line with that 11-point lead.
Ridenball, 2 of 2 for the free throw line.
2 of 2 and 18 points tonight. And probably a ton of rebounds. He's got 19 now.
Got him for 4 rebounds, but
seems like more.
It does.
12-point lead with 50 seconds to play. And that's going to be off no good. Rebound Williams. Williams gets it over to Summers. Summers stops. He's going to take one from deep. That's going to be no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets it over to Herman. He's going to take the bomb. That's no good. And McQueen rebounds, and he traveled. Yeah, it's one of those things. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing he could do about it. Mason Williams was on the ground, and when he came down, he kind of hit him and just kind of lost his balance a bit, so it turns it over. Murphy back out to Herman, now to Summers. Summers spins. Throws one up and went in. I think it was a 2-pointer. It is good. He'll get credit for a basket. Quentin Summers with his first hoop of the night. Makes it 49-39.
Another full timeout.
And we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Loper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, CoshoctonDentistry.com.
Coshocton's youth.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. We always talk about the first 3 minutes of that third quarter being most important, and these last two games by the Generals, we have certainly seen that. They have just come out firing on all cylinders in that third quarter and built that lead, and then it almost seems very identical to what we saw Saturday night there at Riverview.
All right, it'll be an inbound pass for Cabot. He's looking, he gets it in to Kinsey, back to Cabot, and that's going to be a foul on Summers. So he'll be shooting free throws. 24 seconds to go, 10-point lead. Jackson Cabot at the line. I think that's his first trip.
It'll be his first trip to the line tonight, yeah.
Has 11 points in the ball game.
Coshocton's been to the free throw line 20 times, and Ridgewood only 6.
First free throw is good for Cabot. And a case could be made that really that's been the biggest problem for Coshocton has been their free throw shooting.
Yeah.
That's just really kind of taken them out of the game.
Certainly has.
And Cabot misses the backhand, and then Williams almost grabbed it, but Andrew Kinsey does. Ball's loose, but comes up. They're going to say over and back. I'm not sure it was, but I think at this stage it's not as...
With 18 seconds left and an 11-point lead, it's not worth a big argument.
No.
It most certainly is. I tell you what, I think I have Andrew Kinsey leading both teams in rebounding, and that's great for a point guard.
He's had a nice ball game.
He certainly has.
And to Leo Loper. Loper is just checked in. He's going to take a long triple. That's going to be short. Murphy doesn't get, Cabot does. And really silly foul, but they'll foul anyway, and he'll shoot free throws. 50-39 to score. 2 free throws coming up for Cabot. He's 1 of 2 from the line, has 12 points. Cabot's first throw on the way. That's good. Has 13 points in the ball game. 51-39, 12-point Ridgewood lead. And hits them both. Loper across the timeline to Herman. Herman steps through, throws one up, and rattles home for Herman at the buzzer, and that's going to be the ball game. As Ridgewood and evens their record at 4-4 as they defeat Coshocton here this evening by a score of 52-41. We'll be back and tell you about it. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740-202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com.
I'm Stacy Rice from Coshocton Collision Center. It seems like you hear more about deer accidents every day. If you have an accident with a deer or any other collision, come see us at Coshocton Collision Center. We put you, the customer, first by using the newest environmental-friendly paint products from PPG to preserve our environment. We complete repairs as promised, and we guarantee our work. For all your body repair needs, come to Coshocton Collision Center, 225 Main Street in Town Center, Coshocton, across from Wilson Carpet and Furniture, or give us a call at 623-7347.
This is the Mouse Man from RAM 5 Point Auto Sales, and we're rocking this season. We have a large selection of clean, newer vehicles to fit everyone's budget. If you drive by the 5 Point light and don't see what you're looking for, stop and let us know. We'll go find it for you. When you buy a car from RAM 5 Point, we take care of your vehicle for the life of the vehicle. We'll wash your car every 2 weeks for as long as you own it. At RAM 5 Point, 1102 Chestnut is where your driving dreams come true.
41. Ridgewood led at the end of the first break 10-7. It was an even second quarter, both teams scoring 12 points, and it was 22-19 Ridgewood at the half. For the second straight ball game, Ridgewood with an outstanding third quarter pushed their lead to 9 at 38-29, and they go on to win it 52-41. Taking a look at the scoring leaders in the ball game. First for Coshocton, they were led in scoring by senior J.J. Herman, who finished with 16 points in the ball game. He had a pair of triples. He also had 5 two-point field goals for that 16-point total. Champ Haley was runner-up with 9 points. 5 points in the ball game for Mason Williams, all from the free throw line. Also getting involved, Leo Lauper had 4 points, 3 points for Cooper George, 2 points each for Quentin Summers and Cash Murphy. For Ridgewood, they were led in scoring by Logan Ridenball. Ridenball, an excellent night tonight, had 19 points to lead the way for Ridgewood. He had 8 field goals and 3 free throws for that 19-point total. Jack Cabot, 14 points in the ball game with a triple, had 4 2-point field goals and 3 free throws for his 14-point total. They were the only 2 Ridgewood players in the double figures. Andrew Kinsey, an excellent ball game for him tonight. He had 7 points in the game. Also getting involved was Jace McQueen with 5, 4 for Parker Snyder, 2 for Collier Surginger, and Jacoby Wilson had a point. That is the 52-point total for the Ridgewood Generals. Now with the final team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As you mentioned, Ridgewood a winner over Coshocton 52-41. 3-point land, Coshocton 5 of 21, shooting 23%. Ridgewood was 3 of 8, shooting 37%. 2-point field goals, Coshocton 8 of 21, shooting 38%. Ridgewood was 18 of 39, shooting 46%. From the free throw line, Coshocton 10 of 20, shooting 50%.
Ridgewood 7 of 10, shooting 70%. In the rebounding department, it was Ridgewood out-rebounding Coshocton 33-25, and turnovers, Coshocton with 12, Ridgewood with 13. Taking a look at some rebounders in the ball game. First for Coshocton, leading the way with 8 rebounds, Mason Williams, 6 rebounds to Cash Murphy. Taking a look at the Generals, leading the way with 9 rebounds. Leading both teams in rebounding was Andrew Kinsey, 7 rebounds apiece to Jack Cabot and Jace McQueen.
Well, I'll tell you what, really another fine effort by Ridgewood, and they sweep the county this year, getting wins over both Riverview and Coshocton. And I just felt like they did what they needed to do, and I felt like they controlled the tempo of the game, really didn't allow Coshocton to get into that running game.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and we spoke about it earlier, but that third quarter just being big for the Generals in both of those games. When the Generals started the game out, they weren't hitting a lot of shots, and it's just kind of like, oh boy, this could be a long night, but I tell you what, they stick with it, and they play tough defense, and they just battled back and fought hard, and just good team basketball is what I thought most tonight. It looked like, again, as mentioned earlier, Coshocton kind of standing around by the three-point line, looking at who was going to shoot it. As mentioned, 5 of 21 from beyond the arc, 21 shots from beyond the arc. Ridgewood, on the other hand, 3 of 8. Ridgewood just played good team basketball, make that extra pass, and then next thing you know, they're doing is shooting a layup. So I think you're exactly right with controlling the tempo, controlling the speed, and just doing all things right pretty much from the get-go. Coshocton started out with full court pressure pretty much the majority of the game. I don't think Ridgewood really implemented much of a full court pressure until a little bit later in the game. So just an overall well-played game by the Generals.
All right, and last order of business for us is going to be the Warehouse Stekenstein player of the game. We're going to give that to Andrew Kinsey. We felt like Kinsey did an outstanding job on both ends of the floor, scoring a couple points, getting a few points, and also rebounding and playing some solid defense as well. So he'll be the recipient of a gift certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order the legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Stekenstein in Roscoe Village. Want to thank the Claxon Communication gang tonight. Jaron, Aber, and Drew Dunlap doing the job for us from the Claxon gang. Harper J's back at WTNS Central. Also, a big thank you to everybody tonight for this Eastern District Award. It was totally a surprise, and I really appreciate that and thank everybody involved with that as well.
A very big congratulations to you. We've known for about a week, and trying to keep the secret was tough and well-deserved, and boy, we're proud of you, Coos.
Yeah, I can't believe you kept that secret.
Yeah, I'll hear about that one for a while. Congratulations. Definitely in order.
All right, I want to thank my partner, Chris Wallace. And once again, the final score here tonight is Ridgewood, a winner over Coshocton by a score of 52-41. And to close out the old year and get ready for the new year, it's going to be 2 things we're going to do tonight. It's going to be Happy New Year, everyone, and go Bucks.
Go Bucks, absolutely. Big game tomorrow. Absolutely. Go Bucks, and Happy New Year, everyone.
All right, I'm Steve Corries. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.